Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Let me find myself on my other device here. Alrighty, I have found me. How is everybody doing today? Welcome. I am so glad you are here. Today is Friday, January 31st. Happy end of January, everybody. My goodness, I cannot believe tomorrow is February 1st, 2025. Holy smokers. I don't know about you guys, but it seems like January went by in a super big flash. Well, welcome everybody. I'm so glad you are joining the Create with Love Stampin' Studio. My name is Kristen Kona and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Northwestern Michigan. Hi Dawn, thanks for jumping on. Hello, hello. Just real quickly here, you have until the 10th of February to sign up for February's Paper Pumpkin. It is entitled Hello Spring. There is also a set of dies that once you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can purchase these exclusive dies that coordinates with January, February, and March's Paper Pumpkins. But you must be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber to get those. So don't miss out on that. Again, February 10th will be the last day to sign up. As most of you know, we do have catalogs that you can view for shopping and your creative inspiration. But did you know that there is more than what is offered in our catalogs? We have lots and lots of things online. So please look at my link here to go to the online store and take a look around, Go shopping. Take a look. We have things such as special release papers. These 3 designer papers were designer series papers that we had in the past. Stampin' Up! Brought them back and changed the colors of them. These are while supplies last only, so go check that out while you're online. Also, while you are online, we have lots of online exclusives. That is the only way you can see these. These are items that are not in any other publications. All these things that I'm sharing with you that are online, you have to go online and log in to take a look around and see what they have. And let me tell you, our online exclusives, they're awesome. You don't want to miss out on those. So go on there and check that out. Okay, the last thing here is I want to let you know what's coming up in the Create with Love Stampin' Studio. We are popping into February here tomorrow, so your RSVPs are due for my 10-card class. My 10-card class is held the second Monday of every month, and you do need to RSVP 2 weeks prior. That's why I'm letting you know. So we're coming up on that deadline. The 6-card class is held the 3rd Monday of every month. The 6-card class, you do 3 different cards. You do 2 of each. Great classes. The 3rd Thursday of the month, I do a kit together. You must RSVP 3 weeks prior for the kit together class because we need to order your kit and get that here for class. Class fee for this one is $30. That does include your kit that we get to pick out and get that ordered in here for you. Then the last thing in February is the last Monday of the month. I am holding the Floral Delight class. This is based off from the Floral Delight Suite Beautiful, beautiful products. If you haven't seen those, they are in our current mini catalog. And this is what that suite looks like. There's a stamp set with dies, some bead trinkets, excuse me, some Daffodil Delight ribbon. We have some vellum specialty designer paper as well as DSP. You do need to RSVP with prepayment to me by February 3rd because I need to order your products to get those in time for class. You will be receiving the vellum, the DSP, the bead trinkets, and the ribbon. You will have lots of these left over to take home and either recreate the cards that we do here together, or you, of course, can create your own. I always hold on the first and last Monday of every month product-based classes. The fee changes according to the products that I choose. So we will be talking about March's classes coming up here real shortly. So yeah, that's what goes on here with the Create with Love Studio. Okay, and as I just mentioned, we have a mini catalog that started the 7th of January. This is what the outside cover looks like. Oh, this catalog is dangerous, just saying. Also starting January 7th, we had Celebration start. Celebration is items that Stampin' Up! Creates for choosing with a minimum purchase only. You cannot buy the items in the Celebration booklet. You can only pick those out. So don't miss out. They let us in on a little secret, and February 4th, that is coming up here. Let's see, when is the 4th? The 4th is Tuesday. Stampin' Up! Will have some more choices for us for Celebration. So how exciting is that? So don't miss out on that. It's an annual thing. We only do it once a year. Also, while you're online, be sure to check out our scrapbooking brochure. We have lots and lots of scrapbooking stuff coming our way, and I'm super excited to start sharing this with everyone. So go and check that out. And of course, we have our annual catalog. So if you live local here, local-ish to me, and you're not currently working with the Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and would like to get a copy of the catalogs, let me know. I can get those to you. But don't forget, you can go online and look at everything. And I encourage you to go online because, like I said, there is a lot of things that you can only see if you go online. And one of those last items that I did not mention was our kits, which, well, I kind of sort of mentioned it. I have a kits class, so that's where you need to go to check those out as well. Okay, that is the lowdown here real quick. I tried to condense it without leaving anything out. If you need more information on anything that I've shared with you at this point, please reach out to me. That's what I'm here for. Okay, so today's Free Class Friday, we are going to be using, once again, the Hugs for Love bundle that is in the mini catalog. And no pun intended, because I really do. I love this bundle. I keep going back to it. It keeps drawing me in. And we're running out of Valentine's time, but don't let that discourage you from this bundle, because there are really cool sentiments in here that you can use for any time of the year. So, I really wanted to use this again today. It clicks for me, you know? It's like peas and carrots. They just go together. Okay, let's get started. Let me see. Oh, A couple of the other items that I'm using today are from the online exclusives as well. You have seen me use in the past the Marbled Elegance DSP. I will be giving that a visit again, and along in that suite of products with the Marbled Elegance, there is some gold twisted thread, and there are some heart embellishments, and I am going to be using those today as well. Just love it, love it, love it. Okay, so today's colors, we have a few different ones. I have Melon Mambo, Memento Black, Real Red, Basic Gray, Pretty in Pink, Pool Party, and Fresh Freesia. Alrighty. So let's get started with card number 1. Card number 1, we are using Basic White. It is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Line up the corners to your card. Take a bone folder and burnish the edges so it lays nice and flat. Then we need another piece of Basic White. That is 3 5/8, sorry, by 4 7/8. Those 1/8 of an inch sometimes just really throw you off. Know what I mean? Oh, so here is the stamp set and the punch. Love to the point punch. You can use this for many things other than the stamp set. Just to let you know, there is a second set in this current mini catalog that coordinates with this, so you'll want to check that out too. I'll look for that here when we are done doing our projects for today. So I saw my friend Heidi make this card, and I just fell in love with it. In this card, I'm using Pretty in Pink, Real Red, and Memento Black. So to start out with, I am going to open up my Pretty in Pink ink, and I'm going to ink up the solid heart in the stamp, and I'm going to stamp that right about there. And I thought I had, oh, it is here. I thought I'd forgotten it. Hold, please. With photopolymer stamps, if you do not have our Stampin' Pierce mat, I think is what they call this, you'll want this, because photopolymer stamps do not have that foam underneath it like our red rubber stamps do, and so you need something to give it a little give so you get a nice stamped image. It makes it more solid. Sometimes if you don't have that under it, when you go to stamp a solid image like that, you'll get only a partial inked image, and we wouldn't like that. That would be very sad. So now I'm going to open up the Real Red ink, and I'm going to ink up my striped heart. That's going to go there. And then the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to set the red ink aside for a moment, bring in my Memento Black and my greeting. And this one says, "You make me smile." So see, you can use the stamp set after Valentine's. You can use it all year long. We love people not just on Valentine's, right? So you can tell somebody you love them anytime. So there is the Memento Black. We did our greeting, and now I am going to bring in our straight line image of hearts, several little hearts together, and stamp this right down there like so. And that is how easy this is. So if you have never stamped before, this is a great card for beginners because it only requires stamps, ink, and paper. Very, very simple. And now I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of my card. And you might be saying, wait, my dimensionals don't have green on them. When I open up my dimensionals, I like to take a highlighter marker and put color on the back of them, because when it's white on white, it's hard to tell if those dimensionals are on there or not. And so, see, by coloring them or putting ink on them that is of a different color, you can tell simply by looking at it whether you have peeled off the backing. Just a little tip for you. So there is that. And then the last thing you want to do, maybe you want to put a little love on the inside as well. So let's do that. I forgot to do that here. So I'm going to bring this back in. And we're going to ink up the pink heart again. Stamp that down there. Let's do the red. Ink up the red like that. And then I'm going to bring in a little bit of that line of hearts as well. There we go. So there. That is it now. Now I'm happy with it. With card number 1. So what is Free Class Friday? Free Class Friday is, if you go to my online store, use the host code that you see here on the table. If you go in and place an online order, retail order of $50, I will send you the pieces to make these cards that I'm doing today. I cannot send you stamped images, okay? So unfortunately, there won't be any images stamped on it. So you can either go on, when you go in to make your purchase to receive the card kit, maybe you want to purchase the stamp set and punch. Your order reaches $50 and I will send you the card kit pieces. If you do a retail order of $55, I will send you an embellishment of my choice as a thank you. All of these are thank yous for supporting me in my business, because I appreciate you so very much. I could not be here, do the things that I do, and share with you all the stamp and things if it weren't for all of you. So another reason why I kind of picked today's stamps is because I love you all and I appreciate you so much. But that being said, don't stop at a $55 order, because what did I talk about here when we started celebration? When during celebration, when you do a retail order of $60, you can then pick one of the celebration items for free. So you can end up with 3 different things for free. You can get the card kit class for free. You can get an embellishment of my choice for free. And you could get a celebration item for free. So why not, right? We like free things. So check that out. There was something else that ran through my brain to share with you, and now I've forgotten. Okay, so while I'm trying to remember, let's go on, shall we, to project number 2. There it is. I thought I lost one of my pieces. Sorry. All right, so project number 2. I am going to be using Melon Mambo cardstock. This is 8.5 by 5.5, again, scored at 4 1/4. So line up our corners. Oh, the other thing I was going to say, you're thinking, okay, well, I placed the order today. You're making the cards today, so how can I do that? Well, of course, you can come back to Facebook and you can watch this video over and over again as much as you would like. I also upload this video to my YouTube channel when I am done. So if you find it hard to navigate Facebook to find videos, Subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can be notified when I upload videos there, and you can find my videos there to watch, okay? Okay, so my next piece is basic white 4 by 5 1/4. Then I need another piece of basic white that is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. I need a piece of designer series paper that is 2 inches by 4 1/2. That is from that Marbled Elegance DSP from the online store. Then I needed a scrap piece to use the to the point punch and punch out. And then I also grabbed a piece of scrap white and punched out a 1 3/4 inch circle. Then the last thing for this card, well, not the last thing. The last things I cut are 3 pieces of that twisted thread at 5 inches. I cut 2 pieces of the twisted thread that are 8 inches and tied a bow already. And then I am also going to be using these embellishments. There we go. Okay, so for this card, we need to stamp our greeting. And I am going to be using Melon Mambo, and I am going to use the greeting. This one? Yes, we're going to use this one. Sending you a big hug. So many choices, can't decide. Ink it up, Melon Mambo, stamp it on our circle. There we go. Alrighty, let's put this card together. Even though I'm not stamping a heart on the outside, I think I am going to do that with this striped heart. And put that on there on the inside. They need a little extra love. So there is that for the inside. Okay, so we need to put adhesive on the back of this. Again, this is the 4 by 5 1/4 piece of white. This is going to go to the inside of my card, like so. Then I'm going to take the smaller piece of the white and my DSP. Your hardest decision with our designer series paper is what side to use. I am going to be using this side, and I'm going to place it over to the left, equal border on 3 sides. And then I am going to take, did I bring it? I did not bring it. Way to go, Kristen. Oh, I forgot one of my adhesives. So, how can we make this work so I don't have to leave y'all? Let's try this. Oh, best laid plans, right? Okay, so, yikes. Find my glue dots. And I'm going to pick up a glue dot with 2 of the threads. Oops, maybe. Nope. All right, plan B. Pick up a glue dot with, you take your pick tool. If you do not have this tool, you'll want one. So I'm putting one on the left edge and one on the right edge across from each other. Then let's try this put this on here. I use tear and tape on the back where I wrap these around and then I place the tear and tape over the top of it and it holds it in place. And you do not have to peel off the backing because you're using just the one. And if I had it here, it would probably make more sense to you. So anyhow, okay, there's my pieces on. So now I'm going to take this one and put adhesive on the back side of this. Kristen's getting crazy with the glue. Okay, then this is now going to get centered-ish on the front of my card, like so. Okay, so there is that. The greeting, I'm going to put adhesive on the back of that. This is going to get centered on the to the point punched out piece of Melon Mambo. This, we are going to put dimensionals on the back side of this, like that. Peel off the backing. This is now going to go on here, whoop, like so. Then I need another glue dot for my bow. And my bow is going to go off to the side over here. And then I am going to give it a little trim here. There we go. And then the last thing now is putting on some of our embellishments. So I'm going to use a bigger heart and put one down here. And then I'm going to use a medium heart. Put one over here, another medium heart, put one over, whoops, here. And then we're going to grab a small heart and put one up here like so. There we go. There is card number 2. What do you guys think of that one? Okay, card number 3. Are you guys ready? This time we are going to be using a piece of real red. Again, 8.5 by 5.5 squared at 4 1/4. Line up the corners. Give it a burnish so that it will lay flat. Okay. Then I need 2 pieces of basic white, the exact same size, 4 by 5 1/4. I need 2 pieces of DSP. This one is 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. And then I also need a piece that is 1 1/2 by 4. Okay? And so first we're going to do our stamping. And so I'm going to bring in my real red ink. And I'm going to ink this up. And I am going to go up toward the top. Stamp one there. Because this is clear, I can look down through my stamp to see where I am stamping. To line these up, and I need a scrap piece of paper because I'm going to be going off the edge like that. And one more over here. Now I'm going to repeat the same thing down at the bottom, but this time I think I'm just going to start. Nope. Did you guys know Stampin' Up! Makes 2-sided paper just for me? Thank goodness they do, because this is exactly why you do not glue anything down until the stamping is finished. So that way, if you make a mistake, Stampin' Up! Might make you some of this special paper. And then you can turn yours over and use both sides. Just kidding. It's a joke. Okay. I'm going to do this on the inside. But I'm only going to do it on one of the ends and not both. Okay. Alrighty. And now we are going to glue my inside down. And I just realized I forgot something else. Surprise! It's all right. I think I'm going to be able to pull it off. So now we're going to take this one, put adhesive on the back of here. This is going to go on the center here. And now my DSPs, I'm going to put adhesive on this one, the long skinnier one. And this one is going to go over to this side, the left side. Okay, then I'm going to put adhesive on the marbled side and use the other side. It's the same DSP, but I'm showcasing both sides to the DSP on this card. So there is that. Then the next thing I need to do, I'm going to sneak a piece from my next card. I'm going to bring this in, and I need, oops, it's right here, Kristen. I need one of the frames from the stamp set. There are two different frames in this set, so I'm going to stamp this one right here, like so. And I am going to bring in lots of hugs and kisses on this one. And this one is going to go in the center of that, like so. Close up my red. I need to bring in my punch. Oops. Use our punches upside down so you can see where you're going. Once you get it to where you want it, squeeze it so it stays in place. Then you can use both hands to finish squeezing that to punch it out. Okay, bring my card over. Now I need to flip this over and put dimensionals on the back of this. And this is going to go on here, like so. And then I need some of my hearts. I need a small one is going to go up here. A medium one is going to go over here. And then I'm going to put a large one down here. And then the last thing is my bow. Again, I took two 8-inch pieces of the twisted thread from the suite. Again, the suite is, I don't remember if the suite itself is called Marbled Elegance or if it's Heart of Elegance. I believe it's Heart of Elegance, but the DSP and all of the things are in there. The gold twisted thread and the embellishments. There is our card. What do you think of this one? That's card number 3. All right, this next card, we are changing it up. Not everything has to be red and or pink for Valentine's. We can use other colors, right? I always share with my stampers, think about the conversation hearts. You know, those little candies that have the little messages stamped into the hearts? Well, they come in multicolors, right? So go outside of the box. Use some of those colors from the conversation hearts. And that's what I am doing for this card. And for this card, I am using a piece of fresh freesia. This one measures 4 1/4 by 11. Okay, so it's still half of a sheet of 8 1/2 by 11. But it's cut the other direction. Again, you line up your corners. And this one is what I lovingly call a tent card. So the seam of it is at the top and it opens that way. Then I need a piece of basic white that is 4 by 5 1/4. This is for the inside. Then I need a piece of basic white that is 2 1/2 by 5 1/2 for stamping. I need a piece of fresh freesia that is 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. And then I need a piece of Pool Party that measures 2 1/2 by 4 3, no, 4 1/2, sorry. 2 1/2, stop, time out. I'm getting tongue-tied on all the measurements. 3 inches by 4 1/2. You need a piece of Pool Party, 3 inches by 4 1/2. And I ran that through the Stampin' Cut emboss machine with our plaid embossing folder. And then I banner cut the end of it and punched a hole in the top. So it created a banner. Alrighty. So let's bring back in my foam mat. And this time we are going to be using Pretty in Pink ink, the Fresh Freesia ink, the Pool Party ink, and then the basic gray. And so I'm going to open up the Fresh Freesia ink and I'm going to bring in the frame that has the hearts on it. So I'm going to stamp that down like that. So that one is done. Then I need my punch, again using it upside down so that I can see where I'm going. Once I've got it where I want it, grab it. Okay, then I had to use it for this, so I don't have enough paper left for everything that I'm doing, but you know, it's okay because when you weren't looking, I went ahead and already stamped things and cut them out. So on that piece of 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 Fresh Freesia, I'm stamping this heart image that has multiple hearts together, one inside the other. And then I'm taking one of our Stampin' Blends, the Fresh Freesia Dark, and then I just colored in this outer frame to the heart. The one thing you want to be careful of when you're using our Stampin' Blends is they are alcohol markers, so they color beautifully. But where you need to be cautious is you do not want to get real close to the edge, the line of your stamped image, because the alcohol in the marker makes the color run a little bit, which is a good thing. But you just need to be mindful of that. So after you get that colored in, then you're going to fussy cut. Sorry, I know some of you don't like to fussy cut, and that's okay. But I went ahead and stamped it, colored it in ahead of time. I also stamped ahead of time the lined heart image and fussy cut out. I stamped one in Pool Party, one in Pretty in Pink. And then I also stamped my greeting in the basic gray and fussy cut that out ahead of time. Okay, so there is that. Now let's put our card together. So on this one, I'm going to open up my Fresh Freesia ink again. I'm going to ink this up, stamp this down here in the corner, close this one up, and then I need my lined heart, and I need Pool Party and Pretty in Pink. So the Pool Party, I'm going to ink up the lined heart. I'm going to stamp it off to the side down here, clean it off, because I am now going to switch over to my Pretty in Pink and ink this back up now that it's clean and stamp it over here to this side. Okay. Alrighty, close that up. And so now this one is going to go on the inside of my card. Like so. Okay. There's that. Then on the outside of the card, I'm going to put dimensionals on here. And one more. And this one is now going to get put on here. Oops, oops, oops. It needs to be slightly closer to the left than the right, and you will see why. This one, I'm going to put adhesive just a little over halfway and leave this edge open, because when I put it on my card, I am going to let it overhang the right edge of the tag. Okay, so I don't want this, when it goes through the mail, to stick to the base. I want it to be above it. So now I'm going to take the back of this one and put on dimensionals. We have regular dimensionals and we have mini dimensionals. And this is a brand new pack, so sometimes the first one on these minis are a little tricky to get out of the package. But we got her. Okay, and then this one is going to go right in the middle of our frame. Then I need to flip this one over, and I'm going to put a big one right in the middle of this one, and then this one is going to go in the middle of the purple heart. That is why I didn't put anything out to the edges. I just needed them in the middle. Now I need a dimensional on this one, a dimensional on this one. Okay, so my blue one is going to go over here like so, and this one is going to go over here like so. Then the last thing I need to do is put my bow on. This is our Pretty in Pink ribbon, and again, I took about 8 inches to make a bow and put a dimension glue dot on the top of it, and then I like to put mine just above that hole that was punched, so it looks like your thread comes out through that hole when it really doesn't. So there you go. There is our last card. So we have, this is card 4, this is card 3, card 2, hopefully all these are in view, and our first card. What do you guys think of those 4 cards? Tell me which one is your favorite. Don't forget to go online. If you would like to make these cards, be sure to place your order by midnight, Thursday, February 6th, using the host code that you see here. And I will know when I see your total that this is the card kit that I need to get prepared for you to send to you. $55 retail order, and you will then receive the card kit and an embellishment of my choice. And again, if you do a $60 order, you get the card kit, you get the embellishment, and you will get to pick a celebration item of your choice out for free. Thank you everybody so much for joining me again today for Free Class Friday in the Create with Love studio. I look forward to sharing cards with you again next Friday, February 7th at 2 o'clock. Have a great week, everybody. Bye-bye.